Going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Booker. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Parks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Boom. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parks. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Meredith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Right on the money. And it'll be a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Dances away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
First down for the offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. That should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Back the ball carrier,
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for room. It's Avery. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throwing right. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parks. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Harrington.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? The play-action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Quick release on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You know, this defense really has to play east-west in this game. They've got a lot of guys running sideline to sideline because of how this offense is attacking them, and you saw it on that play on the jet sweep.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Got the back over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.